Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Star Flames. And yes, we're gonna talk about Kim because guess what? She's speaking about Ye again. And you would think that at some point in time, everything that she had initially wished for her ex-husband, now that he has gotten it, she would have been at peace and be happy for him. No, she's not. So, what she's doing, she's playing a game of taunting. Let's taunt him to the point of getting a response from him. But Kim is not paying attention. Ye is done with her. He's not talking to her, and he has taken the additional measures needed to ensure that they don't have to speak because there is a third party in place when it comes to communication of their kids. He has sold her his 5% of skims, which we all can see why and understand why. But now Kim is saying that, you know what? When the divorce was finalized, she was like, yeah, come get your stuff. And he told her to burn it all. And she's saying, you know what? After finalizing that divorce, she had to go through his stuff to see, what could be kept as a memorabilia, what the kids could use, where, and then the stuff that really didn't count, she just discarded them. So she's talking about items that he had, such as Yeezy concept pieces and shoes, and his other clothing and items that he had collected throughout his career. Now, I know that anyone who is really thinking from a unbiased place, they can understand why he would say burn them all. There were two things happening at that point, and it's completely normal for Ye to feel that way. He was feeling anger at that point, and he was feeling betrayal as well as heartbreak. Heartbreak is a major part right there, right? So his anger, I believe, wasn't it. I believe the heartbreak that he was feeling was what led him to the decision of saying to her, you know what? Burn it all. Because just imagine, many of those pieces are pieces because when Kim and Ye got together, Ye had 32 units filled with his belongings. And then after, North came in the marriage, Ye lowered that to 3 units. We know that Kim also has a lot of storage units filled with belongings. So Ye, dwindled down his 32 units to just 3 units. So you know that at this point, those 3 units are consisting of pieces with sentimental values. Their first date, the engagements, Nord's gender reveal, and all of that. Now, you've lost your family that you've fought so hard for. Your wife is like, no, even if you keep fighting, I don't want this anymore. So, what he has there is clothing from family photos, special occasions, and those were like acid to him at that point. Even though they were cold statistic like clothing, it wasn't literally acid. Those clothing were like acid to him at that point because they're filled with so much memory that if he should go there and pick them up, they would only hurt than do good, right? While we can argue to say, well, he could have sent someone and put them in another storage here, right? But sometimes when you truly need to heal, it's not what others think or believe that you should do, it's what you know is best for you in that case. And I believe that at that point, he didn't want to have to face all of those memories because his world was already crumbling down. He didn't have that family support. He was now recognizing that, half the people in his circle, they were just, well, more than half, they were just opportunists. So he was like, you know what? just burn it all. But Kim, I believe what Kim did, it was for many reasons. I do believe that she kept those pieces so that the kids could have them. And I also believe that she saw an opportunity because now we can see where Kim will grab a few pieces here and there to just like, yay. And know that she's putting this out there. I believe that Kim is also letting people know that, you know what? I have a lot of his clothing, and since I'm not able to get his attention one way, I'm going to try and get his attention another way because he's married. He's over there in Tokyo, Japan with his wife, and he's living the life that he has always desired to live with me. But I could not give him that. If you guys remember, Kim said, oh, he deserves to be with someone who is ready to get up and go to whichever country he wanted to because she knows that he likes moving, he likes to visit different countries. And she's like, it's not fair to him because if he wants to go to Wyoming, I don't want to go to Wyoming. So he deserves that woman who will just pack it all up and go to Wyoming with him. So now he actually has that woman because he wants to go to Tokyo. Bianca said, we're going to Tokyo. No ifs, no buts, no maybes. But Kim is not happy, irrespective of the fact that he has what she always wished for him. She's still not happy about it. So what she's doing is basically she has been trying different methods, different strategies to trigger a response from him. He has learned from his mistakes. He has learned from feeding and falling into her traps. And he knows that if he had that social media account open and available with easy access, he would have jumped on social media and he would have been, clearing things and calling her out. And he's like, you know what? I don't want that for me anymore. That is not healthy for me anymore. And it's neither helpful. So he deactivated his account. Not just that, he ensured that when he goes into Tokyo, he doesn't have a plan on his phone. And this is what many celebrities do when they just want to be unbothered. So only those important calls that he really needs to get, when he's on Wi-Fi, you will get those messages. And to prove to you guys that Ye is being intentional, very, very intentional, and very calculated in this moment, he ensured that he took his entire Yeezy team to Tokyo, Japan with him. So this is telling us that he's going to be there over a year. I don't believe he's going to be there for 6 months. I don't believe that it's going to be 3 months. I believe he's going to be in Tokyo, Japan for over a year. We've seen clips of Ruga meeting with Ye in Tokyo, Japan. Ruga told us that he's going to be on Ye's album. So the everyone who is going to be collaborating with him on that album will be meeting up with him in Tokyo, Japan. So that is a clear indication that he's staying away from the United States for many reasons, more than one. And, two major part of it having to do with Kim always trying to monetize his pain, always trying to trigger a response from him. And with, as Ice Cube has told us, the powers that be, they're still trying to steal his money from him. So when Kim comes out and when Kim keeps talking, and you may think that this is a woman who is just talking about her divorce. No, she's not talking about her divorce so as to heal and move on. Because if you look at how she positions everything, she makes it all about her. She always talks about his actions having far more damaging ramifications. She talks about her always trying to save the kids. But social media has grown tired of Kim trying to be the victim when she was the one who said, you know what? I want this divorce. And he gave her all of what he could, even a ridiculous child support monthly payment that has topped the charts. He has raised the bar high when it comes to child support payment. So you can tell that he loves his kids. He wants what is best. He wants peace. But the moment that he accepted the chapter of him and Kim being over, he knew that she would have come back to do things to haunt him and taunt him and try to make him unstable. And he was falling for that trap initially, but he caught up on himself and now he's just taking the necessary steps to ensure that there's never ever a repeat of that. And Kim is not happy about that because she is not accustomed to being ignored by him. He is always responding to her. And then when she starts crying, he runs to her to be her knight in shining armor. Kim no longer has that knight in shining armor, and as such, it is hurting her to her core, and she doesn't know how to react. So she's just trying different triggering methods, hoping that she would get some type of response from him. But like hell, it's not going to work. He has moved on, and she cannot comprehend how is it that he has moved on? How is it that he's not retaliating? He's not responding? He's not looking? How is it that I can't get a response from him? She doesn't know how to handle that part. That part is killing her. It's eating at her. And as such, look out because Kim is not done. And that's all I have to share about that. Let me know what your thoughts are and see you all next time. Bye, guys.